Epilepsy is a disease that can control your life. For example, the man you're about to meet had to give up his driver's license, his job, and much of his social life because of uncontrolled seizures. But a new device being researched at the Mayo Clinic is giving them hope. It's like a pacemaker for your brain that stops seizures before they can happen. Vivian Williams has this report.
Mike McKenna is back in school. After years of working as a building contractor, severe epilepsy has him learning new skills and looking for a new job.
It changed my life completely. I haven't driven it's been about 7 years now.
Medications don't help his seizures.
They happen in my sleep about every 2 weeks for the big one, and then I have little small ones that happen a lot during the day.
Mike doesn't want surgery because removing the area of the brain where his seizures originate would be risky. Desperate for help, Mike enrolled in a study at Mayo Clinic where doctors implanted an electrical stimulation device into his brain.
It's called responsive neurostimulation. It's a device that's currently in research trials at this time.
Dr. Joseph Servant says the device is like a pacemaker for your brain. You see, an epileptic seizure is an abnormal electrical disturbance of the brain. The device is implanted under the skin and 4 electrodes are attached to the outer layers of your brain. The device monitors brain waves, and when it senses abnormal electrical activity, it fires electrical stimulation and stops the seizure.
It's almost like shocking the seizure away.
Because Mike's in a clinical trial that's testing the effectiveness and safety of the device, he wasn't initially told if his implant has been turned on yet. But he has high hopes for the technology.
I hope that I can have this thing control me even just a little bit better,
so he can regain control of his life. For Medical Edge, I'm Vivian Williams.
Before we go, a brief look at the main stories. The DDM is satisfied with the BVI's level of preparedness for Hurricane Gonzalo. A survey carried out by the DDM helps to determine the older population level of disaster awareness and documents their experiences of past disaster events. The long-awaited rehabilitation works in East End to begin soon as government signs $332,000 contract. Anegada Airport renovation expected to be completed in time for Lobster Fest. The government says it is proactively planning mitigation measures to manage the impact of Ebola. JTV News gets one local doctor perspective. Police officers get training in life-saving skills through PAHO Emergency Care and Treatment Training Program. In news from the Caribbean, Cuba sends doctors and nurses to provide support for Ebola patients in West Africa. And PAHO wants healthcare workers in the Caribbean trained in the use of personal protective equipment and early identification of Ebola. Remember, you can find all the news stories featured in this newscast as well as previous newscasts on our website, jtvlive.net. You can also watch this entire newscast on jtvlive.net along with JTV's television programs, community, and government events. Additional information can be found on our Facebook page, facebook.com/JTV55. Please remember to like us, as well as our JTV News YouTube channel, where you can find all our news features, press conferences, and Spotlight's top news segment with Sean Rose. We welcome your questions and comments. Please email us at jtvnews@hotmail.com. For Sean Rose and the entire news team, I'm Ino Soman. Thank you for watching.